Welcome to my channel Insightful Guidance, and today I am going to do a reading for the element of air. Air signs are my Geminis. Wait, I'm forgetting some. Libra and Aquarius. I almost forgot the air signs. So it's the air signs, the element of air is Gemini, Libra, and Aquariuses. All right, so this reading is for the collective, and I'm picking up on the energy. It's calling to me to do readings for the planet Venus going in retrograde from, well, we're in post shadow now until, and I'm doing this video July 9th, but it goes retrograde definitely, or on rather, the 22nd of July. And it will go into retrograde up until September, and then like it'll kind of move its way forward finally in October, early October, I think the 7th. And what does that mean? So Venus in retrograde is a time to look at yourself when it comes to like beauty and love and abundance and wealth. It is the planet of, it's all, Venus is the planet of love. It is ruled, I believe, by Taurus. And I just did the earth signs reading, but we're going to do the air now. The last time that Venus was in retrograde was 8 years ago in 2015. And I'm asking that you guys go back, don't hang out there too long in the past, but definitely think about where you were in 2015. What relationships were you in romantic partnerships, business partnerships, where were you in business, what troubles did you have? And basically take those things into account on how this retrograde in the next couple of months, where those things can come up again to challenge you, or you've just really learned from them, and like, my God, you realize how much your heart has grown, how your spiritual work, your healing has ascended. All of those things are great to kind of reflect back or review on. And again, not to stay there too long, because some people tend to go down the rabbit hole of, all the negatives. But, think also about how your heart has grown, how's it healed, what have you learned, how have you, have changed, because obviously we all have through these last few years. And then, I'm going to start with my Moonology deck. This is for my air signs. Wow, Gemini. I'm just gonna take the two, but I'm gonna pull two more. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I believe the Venus in retrograde goes through only 5 zodiac signs, even though we're all feeling it. We will all be feeling it, but I think one of the major zodiac signs, wow, is Aquarius. So anywhere that you have Aquarius in your chart, rising, moon, sun, Venus, Scorpio is gonna feel this retrograde pretty strongly. You got a lot of cards. So these popped up at the same time, even though I shuffled the deck from my previous recording of the earth sign. It came out again for the air signs, and it's a time to give rather than take, but it also popped out at the same time. Expect powerful changes. The end of a tough cycle approaches. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Your dreams need a practical plan. I love that for my air signs, because they tend to be a little woo out there, and we gotta get grounded. Don't let your pride get in the way, and you are good enough. I mean, let me say that for my air signs, I don't know, I'm feeling this energy is hitting right on the nose. I feel like you Aquariuses, I didn't really mean to say that because I'm reading for all the signs, but I'm getting strongly Aquarius has ended a relationship, or has ended a really yucky cycle. Like the last few months have been like, I don't really know what's going on, but it don't feel good and I'm done. A time, your dreams need a practical plan. Don't let your pride get in the way, and you are good enough. So, I'm also getting, because of an ending in certain areas in your life, whatever this and whoever this resonates with, there was an ending, but it's a good ending. It's a really good ending, because I get, for some of you air signs, you were dealing with a person or an energy, a group of people, where you learned that they were not who they seem, or they appeared to be. There's a lot of fakes, a lot of phonies around my air signs. And instead of retaliating, exploding, getting back at, the energy is calling for you guys to understand that that energy came to teach you guys a lesson, and that it is over. Don't get prideful when moving forward. Check, is it your ego, or is it, your pride? Same thing. And to remember that you have everything in your power, everything, in your spirit to move forward in a beautiful new way without knowing what's in front of us. And that's the challenge, right? That's what we call having faith. You have faith in things that you cannot see, you just feel. And so expect powerful changes with this retrograde in Venus. Like, you guys are going to be hit with some, I think, information about who you dealt with in the past that is going to throw you guys off a little bit. And I get like some sort of consideration to retaliate, but that's not a good move. So I'm going to move on, because that was coming really clear. And I'm going to move on with the wisdom of the Oracle deck. All right, let me just... This is the energy for my air signs, Gemini. Oh, Gemini, I just got really quickly love, playfulness. Something with like wanting to start over with your health, with your, I love this energy for Gemini. I just got it really strongly, but just starting over when it comes to even maybe the mental health. Like, if you had stopped meditating, you want to go and meditate again. If you stopped working out, you want to go and work out again on something that you did with the workout that you used to do that you stopped doing for a little bit, and you want to get back to it. I got that very strongly just now for Gemini. And then also playfulness. A lot of playfulness. But okay, now, whoa. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Oh. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. You guys are going to get help. So if you've been wondering, is God listening? Does anybody hear me out there? Because I know I've been praying and calling for help. You're gonna get help. You guys are going, your prayers will be answered. If that didn't come up here, it's coming up really strongly for me now. Your dreams need a practical plan, and milk and honey in reverse gives me, messages and energy of things are not so hot just yet. You guys are that's because you're on a fork in the road. It's interesting, the journey that we take when things end. And I think with my air signs, it's like big time endings too. I think everyone's just, since the summer, the beginning of summer, A lot of things have ended. I hear a lot, relationships have ended. You know, people are breaking up, getting divorced. I mean, shit, it happens all the time. But in my personal life, and I'm hearing it a lot. The things that used to be really sweet and great are showing up as, you know, I don't know. And then also, I don't know if all of you guys, I just want to remind you that there's a lot of people and energies around you that are willing to help. Call upon your spirit guides more. I'm getting that. Like, I think the fork in the road is giving me, like, I don't think you feel like you're being heard. You've been asking for information, you've been wanting certain things, and it hasn't happened. And I think it's because some of you air signs are not being completely honest with what milk and honey, the sweetness of life, really is to you. You know, what's the rainbow in the sky look like for you? You know, what do you love? Like, where is the joys in your life? Where's the beauty? And if some of you are not, I get, like, honestly, and I'm sure, like, I don't know, it sounds a little bit silly. Some of you are really having a blast and you're really enjoying the fruits of life. After big changes, after, you know, the tough cycle has ended, there's some of you who are just like, I'm throwing their hair to the wind, I'm out of here, I'm having drinks, I'm meeting up with people, I'm finding my tribe, I'm finding my people, I'm out, I know my worth, I understand what this life is about, and I'm gonna live it to the fullest. And then there's another group of you people who feel stuck, who feel like, damn, I didn't get, I was being fooled, I didn't get that I was being tricked, I didn't get that I was like, I think a lot of you have just gotten some information that you didn't know about before, and that's changed, you know, some ideas and dreams and things that have you like stuck in the middle. Which way do I go? How do I make this good? How do I make this sweet again? How do I, and I think the answer, and I'm gonna go deeper with the different decks, is within the community of people around you. It's not just you, because I think you already know, like, your worth, and you're really strong on, you know, beautifying and making things feel and look good, but there's something missing here. All right, so let's dig in. Let's keep going. This reading is for my air signs, my Geminis, Libra, and Aquariuses. Yeah. 10 of Wands. You're at the end of a cycle, end of a tough cycle. Definitely, they're connecting this story right here. Dudes, I got the King of Cups in every element so far that I've done. It came up in the fire sign, it came up in the earth sign, and now the King of Cups is coming in the air signs. The King of Cups are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Y'all are everywhere, which is awesome. I mean, think about it. Let's just be all the way real, right? We have our rising, we have our sun, we have our moon. I'm sure that there's some sort of water placement in your air placements. So we deal with all kinds of elements and energies all of the time, but this in particular is for the time of Venus in retrograde, and this water sign keeps popping up. 10 of Wands is an end. You know, this person, these air signs that I'm reading for have packed up, took the lesson good or bad, and is out. It's done. That's what I get very strongly, especially with Aquarius. Aquarius is like, oh, it's over? Okay, let's go. Bye. It's nice knowing ya. Peace out. And won't look back twice. I'm getting that very strongly with air signs. Ooh, Ace of Wands, the Empress, and the Chariot. All right, so I like this. Okay, I just got sexy, 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 love, fun. Somebody who like said, Ja, the party's over. Okay, what's next? And it's looking like I just want to deal with people that are about love. I don't want to bullshit. If you're about love, find somebody else that you can hang out with. Find another crew of people, tribe, community, but you're not dealing with it. The air signs are done with the bullshit. Ace of Wands and the Empress. This is divine, feminine, high energy. Like, do not mess with this queen. Do not mess with this queen. Or Empress, I'm sorry, because the Empress is all the queens, all the elements in one force of energy. And there's no, she embodies wisdom, love, everything all in one. And she's ready to go. Again, Cancer. Again, water is here. Whew. All right. Based on the Fool and the Lovers. Okay, I can't look anymore. This is good. This is really, really good for my air signs. And you know what? I have been feeling this energy for my air signs for quite some time. The minute that my air signs comes to, I'm done with whatever it was that they were dealing with that did not make them happy, and they have full awareness of it, and they understand all the lessons, and they went down the details of what did not work, they are out. They are out. And I get very strongly that the only thing that's going to make these air signs move is love. If it doesn't come from a place of love, it is not happening. End of story, period. We end it here. And I'm so okay with that, and I'm so proud of you, air signs. I am like with you all the way on that one. If it's not sexy, if it's not loving, if it's not hot, if it's not, you know, making you move from where you are to where you're gonna go next, if it doesn't stir up all of this goddess, empress-like energy, you're not going. But you are, because you got the Chariot. And the Chariot, you know, I've mentioned this in other readings, is my Hermit card, getting out of Hermit mode and taking off. Like, okay, we done. We got the lesson. We understand what the lesson is, and we're out. So congratulations to my air signs. I love this reading for you guys. Just digging a little bit deeper. This also seems to be the lightest read I've done today. The lightest read I've done today, especially for my Libras. Like, my Libras who are in love are really, really, really in love. They've come to the Empress energy of really balancing out how to be in a relationship. That's the Empress. She knows, like, there's a flow here that's very like, I know when to rush in, I know when to pull away, I know when to talk, I know when not to, I know, like, the dance that this Empress is doing, that is absolutely beautiful and on point, and keep going. If you feel like, I don't know what she's talking about, then you're not, this message is not for you. This reading right here is for those who understand energy and how to, and I hate that, you know, manipulation does not have to be a negative connotation. Manipulating energy does not mean that it's negative. It's just that you know how to work the energy in your favor, period, point blank, nothing else. This is what this spread is saying. All right, air signs. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. A little more energy on messages on my air signs. Your Gemini. So this is interesting. I feel like the reason why you guys are not taking anything else but love is because love begins. Something hurt you really bad. Some of you in the last retrograde 8 years ago, 2015, experienced some real defeat within that time in love. Went back too many times to the same pattern, like you were kicking your own ass. So I have a friend who was just like, Lil, you tired of fighting with air? And I was like, what? So I feel like you air signs have fought with air for a very long time. And it's like, okay, I'm exhausted, I'm done, I'm defeated. I keep getting up to fight with the same shit. It is not working. It's not. And you are tired. You've experienced emotional loss in partnerships in like never in your life. Some of you have been through such a heartbreak that you don't know how you came out of it. You look back now and you're just like, in hindsight, like, how did I survive that shit? How did I do it? And you did, you know, even though it feels to me that there was like a constant pattern of the same crazy, you know, you got out of it. You realize that it has been such a loss for you emotionally that it's exhausting. You've given up the sword, you've given up swinging it, your arms in the air. You got to the truth of the situation, which is the only one who really gives a shit is you. And you're ready to face the truth. And the truth is, it's over. It's done. It is a wrap. You are no longer going to the people, places, or things of the past. And if you do, you are tapping your foot in it and you are out. So again, congratulations to my air signs, because I can see that there was such an uproar of energies between relationships and people and places and things that have made you feel like, if I don't get out of this whirlwind, twist and turn, roller coaster, up and down, I am going to lose my shit. Hence coming to the fork in the road, stopping the spinning, ending the burdens and crazies and being defeated. It ends. The cycle of temptation ends. Like, what was hot to you 8 years ago is no longer hot to you now. It is completely different. What was hot to you in 2015 is kind of like, really? I thought that was hot. And it's okay, because we all make those mistakes and we all go through these cycles. Temptations. This is the devil card. And the devil is the beast that needs love. That's what the devil card is. This is somebody that just really was desperate to find love and went the wrong path to get it. Over and over and over again. To the point where you lost. Emotional loss. And I love that the other cards expressed that even though this was so difficult, you love yourself enough to get up and move on. The Chariot, the Empress, the Ace of Wands. I mean, y'all know who does books me for readings and this card comes out, I get very excited. Because that's the sexy card. New beginnings in sensual, sexy ways. Like, you know, it's not just about like sex and having, you know, one partner to sleep with after another. That's not what this card is. This is like third eye connection. This is heart connection. This is like real nurturing love. This is not bullshit. You know, this is a person who's experienced so much loss in their life that they are grateful when they wake up in the morning and they plant their feet on the ground and they're like, king, queen, I'm rising and I'm starting my day. Knowing this, you know, that's what the Ace of Wands is. So with all that being said, I'm going to move on and pick a goddess guidance card for you guys. This read was very clear and very beautiful. You know, I love Geminis. I meant to say air signs, but I said Gemini, and I might be speaking to a Gemini in particular that their heart is so big and all they really want is to send a message of how can we get back to love. I got that very strongly from a Gemini that wants to communicate, how do we get back to love? We are going through such a shift on the collective, in the planet, on our planet, that is so evident. I think if you're in touch with your spirit team, you feel the shifts that are happening with the planet. And we know we are at an emergency state. And I really don't like my readings to go there. I don't like talking politics. I don't like talking about, you know, these really touchy subjects because everybody has their own opinion. And you know, I want my channel to be of love and light, high love and light only. And how do we get there? And I think the only way that we get there is to going back to the basics, and the basics is love. Love through defeat, love through dealing with the devil over and over and over again. And I'm telling you, there's some air signs in here, especially I'm getting really strongly Geminis, who really want to get back to the basic of love and done with fighting with air, done with fighting with people and burdensome, and quick to make decisions now that are based on love. Like, okay, this does not feel good. I'm not doing it. I'm not moving forward if this doesn't feel good. And I love that energy. I cannot tell you how much we need that so bad in this world. Because I think a lot of us light healers, you know, light workers like myself have been in the hiding of it because of taboo and what people think, and you know, all of these things. Like, this is a tool, this is a device, this is not a device, but it's a tool, a spiritual tool for me to tap into my intuition and share it with people in a way that helps. You know, it's like a love prescription. That's how I like to see my readings. And you know, I've done it on the side, you know, for years. And it's now that I'm putting my videos on YouTube, you know, and I do have an air placement, an air zodiac sign placement in my ascending, and I get it. Like, I don't mean to go on a whole tangent on how the world is changing, but I will say, you know, AI is taking over, and I've had this conversation with a friend of mine yesterday, and it was wild because we were talking about robots and iRobots and Tesla bot and all this stuff and AI technology and chat GPT and where it's at and where it's going. And somebody passes by and says, "Is that a robot?" And we both were like, how weird was that? Like, we're having this conversation about AI technology and robots, and this person the waiter just randomly walks by and looks out the window and it's like, "Is that a robot?" And then we get up to get out of the restaurant and we see this little machine, this little robot that is lit up, has lights, like eyes and wheels, and it looks like a little, what do you call those? Coolers with wheels. And I was like, that little thing is delivering drinks, or it's gonna send you a cocktail in there. And so it says, you know, lifting here or whatever. And my girlfriend goes, you know, to look at it. And we both, the waitress comes out the restaurant. She just lifts the thing and throws the food delivery in the little robot. And we both were like, well, I know I did it. I was like, oh. But it's a little robot that's like an Uber that delivers food in the neighborhood. It's like those, you know, vacuums that sense and knows and sees where they're going. And now that's what we have for food deliveries. We have these little robots running around the streets. And next thing you know, they'll be in our homes, and they are already. And so if you haven't woken up to where AI is and where it's going, I went on a whole tangent, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back to this goddess guidance for us air signs, for you, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You know, Aquarius is known to have Uranus as their ruling planet, and Uranus is all about technology and the upgrades, and you know, we are in a very strange new time. All right, so it's the last message for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's the last message with the guidance of our goddesses, whether it be feminine or masculine. Receptivity, Hathor. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. It goes back to give instead of take. That's the message that I have for you guys. Stay on point with being receptive. That is the Empress. She is super receptive, super intuitive. Listen to your intuition. It knows best and will not steer you wrong. The first message that you get is the answer. And I hope this helps, and I will see you on the next reading. If you guys want a personal reading, please visit my website, mindfulbeauty.life, or send me an email. All of the information is in the description box below. And I haven't said this before because I'm new to YouTube, but please like, subscribe, and share. All right, thanks. Bye.